It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. I am Gwendolyn Morton. On today's Community Briefing, we have crime news, we've got big news of the Berea pool, and all those COVID numbers. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Mountain Adventures, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, Davis and Powell Funeral Home, Always Growing Children's Resale Store. And we'd like to thank those sponsors. Well, a Clay County man was arrested by Powell County deputies following an 11-mile high-speed pursuit which left multiple police cruisers damaged. According to the Powell County Sheriff's Office, 23-year-old Dustin Goodwin was observed operating a car on North Main Street in Stanton with a female passenger. The deputy on the scene was aware of an outstanding felony warrant on Goodwin and conducted a traffic stop at a nearby business. When police exited the patrol vehicle to approach Goodwin's vehicle, Goodwin allegedly put the car in drive and sped off onto Washington Street, where a pursuit would ensue. Authorities say pursuit would continue on Railroad Street, quickly reaching speeds in excess of 80 miles per hour. They proceeded to Highway 15 towards Clay City. During this pursuit, it was reported that Goodwin passed several other motorists in opposite lanes of travel toward oncoming traffic. Goodwin traveled several miles on Hardwicks Creek Road before turning onto Daniels Branch, a dead-end road. At one point, Goodwin abruptly engaged his brakes, causing the pursuing cruiser to rear-end the suspect's vehicle. Goodwin eventually drove through the backyard of a residence on Daniels Branch, where he spun out of control, causing damage to a Clay City Patrol vehicle and the sheriff's deputy's vehicle. With assistance from other police officers, authorities were able to barricade Goodwin's vehicle, ending the pursuit without further incident. Goodwin was transported to the Powell County Detention Center to be logged on his warrant and receiving the following charges: speeding in excess of 26 miles per hour over the speed limit, 3 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment, police officer, 10 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment, kidnapping, adult, first-degree fleeing and evading police, motor vehicle, operating on a suspended or revoked license, reckless driving, failure or improper signal, and first-degree criminal mischief. Well, last night, the Madison Central boys basketball team squared off against the third-ranked team in the state, Lexington Catholic, in the first round of the boys' 11th region tournament. The Indians were hot from the three-point line early as they pulled out to an 18-13 lead in the first quarter. However, Lex Cath Sr. and Mr. Basketball frontrunner Ben Johnson scored 14 in the second quarter to keep his team in the game as Central took a 45-41 lead into the half. The third quarter belonged to Jalen Davis. The sophomore guard scored 16 of his career-high 35 points in the third as Central would do no wrong, pulling out a 76-62 lead after 3. The Knights would not go away as they continued to knock down the clutch three-point down the stretch, but could get no closer than 4, and the Indians would pull off the upset 101-97. Madison Central junior Will Harden knocked down 6 three-pointers, scoring 22 points with grabbing 7 rebounds, and Cole Brown added 24. If you missed any of the amazing action last night, here's how it sounded on WBON TV.
It's the first time all year long that these kids have been able to come to a game, and they are filling it up here as the Indians lead after one, 18-13. Harden in the right corner, up top Davis. Swung over to Brown, deep 3 on the way, it's good! Davis bounces it up to Harden. Will, backdoor feed to Brown, and Brown slams it home! Brown on the attack, out to Harden, he'll try a 3. It's good! Up top Ray, open 3, he'll take it, and knocks it down. Central hot from deep in the first half.
There, so you know he's already got a sweat worked up here.
Harden, 3 for Harden! Indians a chance to push the lead out even further. Harden, 3, it's good!
He's got the Midas touch tonight.
Cole, gonna work it into the corner, Davis. He'll pump fake inside the lane. Davis lost the handle, turnaround jumper is good. The sophomore knocks it down. Harden going to work in on McCreer. Got around the defense and lays it in. Long pass to Davis. Jalen puts it up. Count the basket and a foul. Outlet to Chenault. Long pass to Davis. Three. Good!
Timeout, Lexington Catholic.
Jalen Davis, the three-pointer. As they try to pick up their biggest win of the season. Knocking down some big shots. It was a Jalen Davis three a moment ago that pushed this lead to 14. We're back at the action here. Russell's got it for Catholic. Up top, it's Johnson. Back over to Busen. As we dip under 1 minute to play in this quarter, Davis comes in for the steal. Jalen will lay it in. 16-point Madison Central lead. Cole going to go one-on-one. 4 seconds to play. Brown lost the handle. Has to get rid of it. Chenault at the buzzer. Puts it in, and they will count it.
Wow.
76-62 at the end of three. Cole Brown, the senior. Hasn't had the senior year he's wanted to have, but these two free throws can help avenge the season for the Indians.
How good of a free throw shooter is he?
He's been good tonight. Makes the first there. Biggest free throws of the career for Jalen Davis, the sophomore. We need both of them if you're an Indian fan, and he makes the first. 195 Madison Central.
Still two possession ball game.
Makes them both. 101-95 to Johnson. Three-pointer. Comes off. Harge dives for the loose ball. With a jump ball, we'll give it to Catholic. As Harge pops up here. Shawn Michaels-esque. They're going to deny Johnson. 7 seconds to go. Not enough time. Into the corner. Three on the way. It won't matter. Madison Central knocks off Catholic as the pep section storms the floor. My goodness, what a game.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Tonight, WBON TV Sports will be back at it again, this time on the girls' side of the regional tournament, as Madison Southern looks to advance to the 11th regional championship game on Saturday as they look to knock off Lafayette. Start of the game is scheduled for 5:30, and our coverage will begin around 20 minutes before on the WBON TV Facebook and YouTube channels. Well, military markers for Civil War soldiers to be dedicated in Madison and Scott counties. Military gravestones will be dedicated in two separate ceremonies in Madison and Scott counties. A marker for George T. Grenstead will be dedicated at 2:30 p.m. on Sunday, April the 11th, in the Flatwood Cemetery in Waco, Kentucky, while a stone for Benjamin Newland will be dedicated at 2:30 p.m. Sunday, April 18th, in the Georgetown Cemetery. Both ceremonies will be conducted by Sergeant Elijah P. Mars, Camp No. 5, Kentucky Department, Sons of the Union Veterans of Civil War, based in Lexington. Born in 1843, George Grenstead joined the 8th Kentucky Infantry in 1862. He was a potter in rural Madison County. Grenstead went on to serve as the Kentucky Department Commander of the Grand Army of the Republic in 1906. The Grand Army of the Republic was a fraternal organization for Union Army veterans and is the precursor for today's Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War. Newland was born in 1828 and served in the 30th Kentucky Infantry Mounted. He lived in Scott County all of his life. Please bring a lawn chair to both services. No seating will be provided, and in case of inclement weather, the services will be rescheduled. If you'd like some more information on either of these services, you can call 859-624-0013. Well, the Berea City Pool will open on Memorial Day weekend if all goes as planned. According to the Berea Parks and Recreation Director, Scylla Bloom, made the announcement Monday night during a meeting of the City of Berea Parks and Recreation Committee. We are at this point planning to move forward. We don't have a lot of details at this time, but we are hopefully planning to open on time on Memorial Day weekend, Bloom said, adding that more details will come. The City of Berea Parks and Recreation Committee voted Monday night to accept a proposal for a dog park at the end of Harrison Road, next to the parking lot of the Berea Municipal's utilities. The following evening, the plan was approved by the Berea City Council. Berea City Administrator David Gregory presented the plan to the committee, which includes 3 fenced-off areas accessible with gates, 6 park benches, 2 animal waste disposal sites, as well as water bottle filling dog watering stations. Well, that's it for the first segment of our show today. We'll be right back after this with more news, and in that third segment today, we're going to have all the COVID news from around the Bluegrass on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvin. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with 2 Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvin, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON TV. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Get your power equipment ready for spring at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop service your mower, North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Affordable heating and air for all your heating and air needs. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. And Mountain Adventures. Get everything you need for your next family meal at Mountain Adventures. They've got all the fruits, vegetables, and locally produced meats located at 70 River Drive in Irvine. The city of Richmond has been undergoing a revitalization process over the past couple of years, with numerous beautification operations and commercial business commitments being organized. During Tuesday's Richmond Review program, current city commissioners Mike Brewer and Ed McDaniel discussed the measures Richmond officials are currently taking to provide a cleaner downtown, a task made all the more challenging due to the recent severe weather events.
We worked with the city manager and the mayor and our department heads in getting things downtown soon. So Tyler Johnson worked on some programs and not just the events, but cleaning the sidewalks for sidewalk repair, putting out new trash receptacles, and things like that to make Richmond cleaner looking downtown. And we're going to start that probably in the next week, now that the weather is breaking. So,
well, you look at some of the buildings downtown, I mean, some of them look older. So is that kind of the idea too, just to try to freshen it up a little bit?
Well, I mean, we needed sidewalk repair. We've known that. We've talked about this for a long time. And we need places that don't have sidewalks that need sidewalks. So but this winter just really smacked everybody around. You know, the snowstorm, the ice storm, the heavy rains, the flooding and stuff and things that we've done and we've had to contend with. Now it's time to clean that up and get our downtown looking good. And that's what we're going to do.
What was it, Mike? I believe it might have been 2019 is when we had the engineer go around and they did an assessment of our sidewalks, and they put it into color categories, being the area most in need to the area least in need. So obviously we're going to start in the red areas to make sure, like Mike said, we have places that they don't have sidewalks, and we need to get those places sidewalks and then fix the ones that are just completely gone, and then get to the greener spots, that the areas that are least in need right now.
And I was going to say this, in our street and sanitation and department, those guys did such work along with our maintenance department in Parks and Recreation of maintaining the roads and sidewalks here in Richmond through this ice storm. We are still cleaning up debris and limbs and stuff in neighborhoods where this all occurred. And we had at one time, so I think it's well over that, we had 84 tons of debris and limbs and trees that were picked up by our people. So
yeah, that trifecta of storms really put a hamper on things for us.
Thanks, Michael, for that report. The Laurel County Sheriff John Root is reporting that Laurel County Sheriff's Office Special Deputy Michelle Day and Special Deputy Cindy Cobb with K-9 Dakota and a Laurel County resident, Tammy Elza, with her K-9 Carbon, assisted the Clay County Sheriff's Office, Kentucky State Police, and Clay County Emergency Management in a land search for 2 missing persons in Clay County on March 23rd. The 2 missing persons are identified as Robert Bob Estep and David Campbell and are unrelated missing persons cases. The K-9 teams from Laurel County will continue to assist on that search. 9 more Kentucky counties in April will make the transition to a new secure driver license system that will provide more choices and modern services, according to the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. Licensing services in those counties, or ultimately the entire state, will be performed at specialized regional Kentucky Transportation Cabinet offices instead of at the Kentucky Circuit Court Clerk offices. Kentucky systems for driver's license application, issuance, and renewal is being taken to the next level with a network of driver licensing regional offices exclusively dedicated to licensing services, Secretary Jim Gray said. Making the transition will be Adair, Breathitt, Floyd, Hopkins, Madison, McCracken, Pulaski, Rowan, and Russell counties. The Office of Circuit Court Clerk in those counties will cease nearly all in-person driver's license services on Monday, April the 26th. The 9 counties will join Fayette, Franklin, and Woodford counties, which already have made the transfer of services. The new system is to be phased out statewide by June 30th, 2022. Over the years, our circuit court clerks have done a great work to get Kentuckians properly licensed, Governor Andy Beshear said. But the time demanded a modernized system that offers convenience and choices to the customer, plus greater security for personal information and the credentials themselves. Our Transportation Cabinet driver's license regional offices are uniquely equipped for that. Residents of all 9 counties making the transition in April may renew or apply for a Real ID or new standard card version of their driver's license, permits, commercial driver's license, CDLs, and ID cards at any Transportation Cabinet driver's licensing regional office. Walk-in customers are also welcome. However, applicants are encouraged to make an appointment online. One temporary exception to the transition remains. Until June 30th, 2021, the Office of Circuit County Clerk in every county but Fayette will continue to process remotely submitted applications for renewal or replacement of standard issue credentials, provided the card expires by the date and the applicant has not had a change of address or change of name that does not require testing performed by the Kentucky State Police. Remote renewal was a temporary emergency measure directed by the official order of the Secretary Gray to safeguard public health by limiting person-to-person contact during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet has driver's licensing regional offices around the state, and the network will continue to grow. Offices currently are located in Paducah, Madisonville, Bowling Green, Owensboro, Louisville, Hurstbourne, Elizabethtown, Frankfort, Lexington, Burlington, Richmond, Columbia, Somerset, Jackson, Moorhead, and Prestonsburg. There are also smaller temporary field offices in Louisville Bowman Field and Catlettsburg, operating by appointment only. Kentucky State Police will continue to oversee all permit and licensing testing. Appointments for written or road testing can be made online at kentuckystatepolice.org/driver testing. Until further notice, testing will continue in current locations for counties being transitioned off licensing and permit issuance. Once testing is successfully completed, customers will visit the Kentucky Transportation Driver License Regional Office to apply for the permit or license. Transitions of license services was officially launched with passage of House Bill 453 during the 2020 Kentucky General Assembly. You can stay tuned for an upcoming interview with the Madison County Circuit Clerk, David Fernandez, that will provide more information specific to county residents. With that, it is time for the last break of the day. We'll be right back with all the COVID numbers here in Richmond, Madison County, and from around the state.
Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davison Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisonpowellfuneralhome.com. Davison Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvin. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with Two Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvin, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing, brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue. Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea, the best aftercare in the business, and always growing children's resale store in Berea, just down from Ace Hardware in the Strip Mall. With that, we're going to go straight to Ron with the governor's report.
During yesterday's COVID update, Governor Beshear announced the heat was part of a White House panel and spoke with Dr. Fauci on several important subjects.
I was honored to join other governors in a conversation today with not only the White House Coronavirus Task Force, but Dr. Anthony Fauci. He provided an update that talked about how the United States is now doing 3 million vaccinations per day. Which he described as exciting and surpassing at least initial expectations. He talked about how well the vaccines are doing against the variants and how important it is, therefore, to get people vaccinated. Dr. Fauci also believes that we will be able to begin vaccinating high school students. I guess that means below the age of 16 in the fall. And he sees younger kids being vaccinated in early 2022. He talked a little bit about whether or not boosters would be necessary and admitted that it is unclear, that we only have about 8 months worth of data. So how long the immunity lasts is still in question. They certainly know that it lasts in a strong way for 6+ plus months.
From the WBON TV 9 newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Thanks, Ron, for that report. We're going to go right into our incidence report for today. Take a look at that map. We have 2 counties in the green today. We were down from 3 yesterday. Fulton remains in the green, and Carlisle goes green for today. We also have 9 red counties. I think that's up 1 from yesterday. Over to our east, we still have Powell, Estill, and Jackson in the red. Powell and Estill were actually orange yesterday, and they have gone back red today. On to Madison County numbers for today. 7 new cases, and unfortunately up just a little bit. We had fallen down into the orange last week, but now we're at 11.8, and that guideline is 10 and below for the yellow category. Active cases in Madison County, 103. And with that ends another daily community briefing. We'll be back tomorrow with more breaking news and COVID numbers from around the state here on WBON TV.